Now you can close your eyes and move a little to find a comfortable position. In front of you there is a downhill path that leads to a beautiful tropical beach. And with each breath, you follow the path down one step after another. And as you proceed, you see the blue sky on the horizon. And while you get closer, you start seeing the sea and its crystal clear water. And as you approach, you observe how the almost white sand gently descends to meet the sea. And you feel the waves breaking and gently climbing the shore. And the sounds of nature surround you. And as you take the last steps to get closer to the sea, you feel the sand giving way softly under your steps. And you feel invited to lie down in front of the sea. And while you're sitting down, you take a last look. Your legs stretched out and relaxed on the sand in the sand, with its comfortable temperature. Your feet close to where the water caresses the beach, almost touching them. And you know you're safe here. Even with the slow rising tide, water will never reach your face. And with your eyes closed, your body can now begin to relax in this wonderful place. And you realize that your breath has changed. Your heartbeat has changed. Your pressure has changed. The tone of your muscles has changed. And you start to feel a little bit more aware of the sensations of your body. And in a moment, you can focus on every part of your body, one at a time. And whenever you want to relax, you can contract those muscles thoroughly and then let them go completely. Even more loose than before, sending a deep breath to that area. And meanwhile, you start to feel the water reach your heels with a perfect temperature, just as you imagined it. And you feel that every wave rises with almost imperceptible movements to submerge the soles of your feet a little more. And sometimes a slight tingling may follow, and it's a very, very pleasant feeling. And it rises again until it touches the toes and submerges its instep. And while you realize how the heat is distributed over your feet, you begin to feel like they are becoming lighter and lighter, until you realize that they are floating, both supported by the water, which slowly begins to caress your calves. And every wave massages them, always climbing a little higher. And you feel them relax with every breath, more and more in depth. And as you breathe, you feel that even the front calf's muscles are resting reflexively. And the water comes first to your knees, and then slowly begins to submerge your thighs. And while both legs begin to float gently without weight, you feel that every wave makes your leg muscles even softer. From the smallest near the tip of the toes up to the largest towards the hips. And as the water follows its course, you begin to feel the weight shift slightly from the buttocks as you feel it reaching the base of your spine. And you perceive that now your body is in perfect balance between the earth and the sea, while the sand supports you with its delicate touch, and the water massages you with its resting temperature. And maybe you start feeling a comforting feeling, more and more profound, wave after wave. The water goes up your back in a slow and gentle massage. And starting from the base, climbing one vertebra at a time, relaxes each muscle band, and every tension slowly fades away and melts away in the water and is dispersed far adrift. And while the sea begins to caress your chest in a delicate embrace, the waves meet your breath and begin to move together in unison and in peace and harmony. The arms follow the movement of the waves, swinging from the tips of your fingers, in the palms of the hands, to the almost imperceptible movements of the wrists, up to the relaxed forearms. The slight curvature of the elbows, biceps and triceps in balance with each other, and your shoulders lightly resting, while the water touches the back of the neck. Feeling almost a shiver, you relax the trapezius, feeling its pleasant temperature, which extends to the back of the neck, dissolving every knot of tension, and you can fully contract these muscles and relax them suddenly until every tension slips away and vanishes. And And so the face remains out of the water, in the light breeze that touches your hair. And every movement of the air amplifies the awareness of your muscles. And while the sun warms them up, every little movement can remind you of them, one after the other. The muscles that move the lips, those that make you smile, the cheekbones, the tongue separated from the palate, the jaw slightly open, the muscles around the eyes, behind and inside the eyes, and the eyelids closed gently. The eyebrows and forehead sometimes frowning without intention remind you that there is a part of your mind that can move all the muscles of your body at once without thinking about it. But if you think about it, you can also move a muscle as many times as you want. And you can control whether to contract or relax it, whether to move it or keep it immobile. And if you sometimes find them unconsciously contracted or in a position of tension, the part of you that controls those muscles can remember the water, the wind, the sun, and unconsciously relax every part of your body whenever you need it, or prevent tension before it even builds. And you can enjoy this moment of tranquility in its perfection. Really enjoy it by remembering all the sensations you liked. And you can spend as much time as you want here, relaxing your body and your mind. And you can return to the beach whenever you need it. And when you feel ready, you can begin to slowly move your closed eyes without opening them, and bring with you what you've learned and the feelings you felt. And you can start to slowly move your hands. And when you feel ready to get out of the water, leaving any tension behind, you can slowly take the path that led you to the beach, one breath after another, and you can bring a deep sense of tranquility and contentment with you. And at the end of the path, you can open your eyes and return to where you started, but more relaxed, light, and regenerated. Now,